Okay, so we're going to start sitting with our legs crossed and our shoes off. And my name is Bryce, and I'm going to be your yoga instructor today. So the first thing we're going to do is just practice our breathing and try and calm it down a little bit from the last warm-up. So what you want to do is just sit up straight, and you can place your arms on your knees. You can close your eyes if you like, and what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in for 3, hold it for 4, and then breathe out for 7. So let's try that. You're going to have your eyes closed. We're breathing in for 3, holding for 4, and slowly breathing out for 7. And again, breathe in for 3, hold for 4, and breathe out for 7. What we're doing is, while we're doing this, you want to kind of imagine like there's a balloon in your stomach, and whenever you inhale, you're letting the balloon fill with air, and whenever you're exhaling, you're breathing back in. So let's try that one more time, imagining the balloon. As you're inhaling, you're pushing out your stomach, and as you're exhaling, then you're pulling it back in. Okay? Now if you like, we could put our hands behind us, so we're going to start with our right arm, and we're going to raise it as we inhale, and then lower it as we exhale. Again, keeping your back straight and your core engaged. So we're going to inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Okay, now we're moving to our left arm. Inhale, inhale, and down. Good job. Okay, we're going to, you can scoot back on your mat a little bit if you need to, but we're going to extend our right leg and then keep our left leg at an angle. And you can bend your knee a little bit if you need to. What we're going to do is the head to knee pose. So basically we're just going to bring your head down to your knee, and we're going to hold that for 10 seconds. Again, managing your breaths. So go ahead. And then come back up. And then once again, lower yourself down. Okay, we're going to switch legs, extending your left leg out and your right leg in. And you can bend it if you need to, lowering your head down. And then back up. Keeping your back straight, lower down again. Okay, from here we're going to extend our right leg again, only this time we're going to cross our leg over, and this is called the seated spinal twist, and you're going to extend your left leg back, your left arm back, and stretch your back, keeping your back straight. And again, we're going to take deep inhale in and exhale out. And inhale in, exhale out. We're going to switch, extending our left leg and crossing our right. And again, twisting your back, inhaling in, and a deep breath out. Okay, we're going to come up onto our knees, and we're going to get in the table position, which is where you want to make sure that your knees are aligned with your hips and your wrists are aligned with your shoulders. And you want to make sure that you kind of have a neutral back, and we're going to, whenever we inhale, we're going to tuck and bring your chest up into cat. And whenever you exhale, you're going to pull your core in and come up to cow. Okay, so we're going to inhale up, and you're going to be pushing your back down and your chest up, and exhale down into cow. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Okay? From this position, if you put your toes together and you kind of widen your knees a little bit, we're going to go into child's pose. You can kind of just fall back a little bit and stretch out your arms. If you'd like, you can touch your head to the mat, and if that's too difficult, then you can leave your head a little bit raised above the mat. And we're just going to hold this and continue to breathe deeply. Okay, and then you can come up a little bit, just relax, and then we're going to go back down one more time. Okay, and we're going to come up on our knees and then stand up slowly. You want to make sure that your knees are bent just a little bit. We're going to take a deep breath in and exhale down. One more time, in and out. Okay, we're going to take a step back, and you want to kind of keep your leg at an outward angle, and we're going to take like a big step forward. We're going to come into warrior one. You kind of want to make sure it's kind of like train tracks, like this leg's on this track and this one's here to help you keep your balance. And you can lean forward a little bit, making sure that your knee isn't going over your toes. And we're just going to raise our arms up all the way and then hold this. Good job. Okay, you're going to turn and you're going to make sure that you're looking out over your right arm and you're pushing yourself forward a little bit, leaning out towards the arm. This is warrior two, and we're just going to hold this one. You want to make sure that you're constantly watching your breathing and keeping your core engaged, because that'll help you with your posture and balance. Okay? From here, you want to just kind of back up your left leg a little bit. We're going to come down into like a lower lunge. And if you want to, you can keep your arms on either side of your leg, or to get a deeper burn, you can kind of bring your arms in. You want to make sure that if you can, your left leg is still up. There you go. And we're just going to hold this for a second. And again, the more upward you are, the easier that it is. Continue to take deep breaths. Okay, we can come back up. If you keep your stance, then we're just going to rotate around to where our left leg is now pointing forward. And we're going to do the same thing. Lean forward a little bit and raise your arm up into warrior one. And then go to the side again, extending your arms out. And this time we're going to be looking through our left fingers and keeping our knee in a safe position. And we're going to be doing the lowered lunge again. So if you want to get back down, and again, get comfortable with however you feel, as low as you can go. And we're going to hold this as you're continuing to take deep breaths. Okay, you can stand back up. We're going to come back to our neutral position with our knees bent a little bit. We're going to come into mountain, which is just like this. So we're going to put our hands in prayer pose. Okay, we're just going to close our eyes and take a few deep breaths, keeping our core engaged. We're going to inhale in and exhale out. Inhale in and exhale out. Okay, keep that position. And we're going to come into our modified crescent pose, which is where you can put your arms down. And we're going to lift our right arm up. Keep our legs bent a little bit. You don't want to have them too straight. And the first way you can do this is just by whenever you exhale, we're going to lean over. And inhale, we're going to lean back up. If you like to have it a little bit more difficult, you can raise both of your arms. And whenever you exhale, go down and inhale, go up. Okay, so let's do that again. We're leaning towards our left side, so we're exhaling and inhaling, and then our right side, exhale and inhale. Let's do the right side one more time. We're exhaling and inhale. Okay, we're going to do two different tree poses. The first one is we're going to put our pressure on our right leg, and we're going to just kind of prop your toes on the mat and put your ankle on the right ankle. And this is the easier pose, and you can either have your arms like this in prayer or open, or you can have a circle. So find your spot, keeping your feet on the ground for this one first. And then we're just going to take a few deep breaths. Okay, let me hear you all. Inhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Good job. Now we're going to switch our pressure onto our left foot and placing our right foot bent. You can do the same, or you can do a different arm pose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Good job. Now the next tree pose is a little bit difficult one. We're going to stand on your right foot, and you can, the further up you place your left leg, the more difficult that it is. You can have it on your shin, your knee, or even higher. You just want to make sure that you can keep your balance, and that includes keeping your core pulled in, and then find whatever position you're comfortable in and place your arms in one of the three positions previously mentioned. And we're just going to continue our breathing and keeping your balance. Good job. Okay, now onto our left leg. Find your spot, get your center of gravity. If you bend your knees a little bit, that helps you as well. And then hold. Good job. Our next pose we're going to move into is dancer, which is especially important for you to keep your balance. So what you're going to want to do in this one is kind of bend your right knee, and you're going to lift up your left leg, and we're going to grab our outer side of our foot and slowly bring it back as we extend our arms and look out through our fingers. And the more you bend your toes, the easier it is to keep your balance. And you don't have to pull too far back. You just want to make sure that you're breathing and you're keeping your core engaged. Good job. Okay, and slowly lower back down as we move into pulling our right leg back and doing the dancer again. Making sure that your stomach and your core is pulled in and you're focusing on balancing. Good job. All right, slowly lower back down, and we're going to lay on our stomachs. So you can go all the way down. We're going to get into locust pose, which is where for the first pose you can keep your toes down. And what we're going to do is put our arms back, and you want to kind of squeeze your shoulder blades. Whenever we inhale, we're going to raise up, and whenever we exhale, we're going to lower down. So let's do a couple of those. Okay, ready? Inhale up.